Hello guys, I'm Draco and welcome to Dracoverse. In today's video, you're going to be seeing one of the more exciting games that got me to Grandmaster, and it is just amazing. We're starting with Shuriman Bazaar and we also start with Show. So right here, what my brain actually thinks is the fact that it thinks nothing. You actually wait for your drop of gold or units to actually play around. And right here, I get two Swains. So Swain is going to be my primary carry or like primary tank. And then I have double show as well. So right here, I try to hold on to the doubles as much as possible, because once you get those units to 2-star, their power level jumps by a lot, and that can actually help you win streak. My ideal playstyle is to be as strong as possible in the early game, not sack much health, and then in the mid to later stages of the game, build your board and then get stronger. That is my ideal, like, how do I say this, playstyle. But it's up to you guys to decide on what you guys want to play or how you guys want to play. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next one. But I'm still gonna be doing the explanation so you guys can get through and watch watch my thinking process. Now we have augment choices, and augment choices, Dual Lotus 1 is good, but it's not that good. And I see Deadeye Heart and I'm like, okay, how about I play 4 Deadeye? At this spot, my brain only is thinking like 4 Deadeye, because I don't have to play Jin, I don't have to play Akshan, which are two like really bad Deadeyes, and I can actually put in the Ash, which slows. So I can just play Ash, Urgot, and Aphelios with the 3 FRELJORD, and it's going to be really good. And also, I don't build the Sunfire here because I am the kind of person who does not like to like overcommit items at the early stages of the game, because items are so important in this matchup or in this game that it is better to actually like save those items, and you will see why. And now we get like 2-star Swain and an Ash, and it is just like free. From here on out, that 2-star Swain is going to tank for days and your Ash is going to chill for days, in turn giving you free wins, which is actually amazing. And that is how you want to try to play early game. Play champions that are really strong in the early game to preserve health. And once again, right here, I get an Akshan and I get a Jin. So my thought process is, do I level up here by selling the mals or pre-level? Because I'm not making econ, I'm very poor. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, let's wait till carousel to see what we hit. And then we can actually play these two units for 4 Deadeye, giving us so much tempo or so much power. And that is what I actually end up doing. And in the carousel, I think I end up picking the Ferric, I'm not sure. Or what do I pick? Actually, I think I picked the Ash actually for 2-star Ash. And also a good item on Swain. I think so, I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, it is Ash. So Ash gives me 2-star Ash. And also, here instead of building Sunfire and Gargoyle Stone Plate, I end up building, you will see, I end up building, I'll show you guys. Yes, Bramble West, because of the fact that a lot of people are playing AP comp. I scout around and I see a lot of people playing AP comps. So I want to be like, okay, if people are playing AP and I have an extra extra cloak, so I can still make like a dragon claw. But being able to actually like not take crit damage on your tanks makes them really tanky, and that's amazing. And here again, I'm trying to think if Swain is okay or if Swain can be my solo tank, but I did not want that because I felt like that would be too weak. So I go for 2-star Cho over Lysandra, and also I try to like use the team building aspect of the game, because of the fact that I want to realize like what I'm doing. I want to get my thoughts together so that I know exactly what I'm doing. Right here you can see there is like 3 Deadeyes, 3 FRELJORD with 2 invokers and 2 bastions, and then you have Terek, and you have like Shen as your like tank as well. So I was like, okay, so this is good. My plan this game was not to go for 6 Deadeye. Instead, it was to go for 4 Deadeye. But to my surprise, I actually got 6 Deadeye. So it's just insane. And always, if you're playing a Aphelios or Deadeye, you have to build Rageblade. You actually absolutely need to build Rageblade because Rageblade is that good. And that is what I end up doing. And I also, to level up at this spot, I am poor, okay? But to preserve the streak, I actually level up. And right here, I build Gargoyle Stone Plate rather than the Sunfire, because I'm like, I don't need the Sunfire at this part of the game. As long as my tank is like as tanky as possible, I think Deadeyes are going to proc a lot, and we are going to win no matter what. And once they hit like 2-star up, okay, right here, I make a big mistake, okay? Right here, ideally you must go for Harm Assist, or you must have gone for like Harm Assist or the other one. What is that again? Before Harm Assist, I forgot. I actually forgot what it is. But you must have gone for those instead of Tiny Power. But my thought is, I am playing Deadeye. So Deadeye requires AP, and they also require like slight attack speed. So since the Tiny Power 3 is gonna be giving me a lot of things, I think it was better, but I'm pretty sure it was wrong. So it's up to you guys to decide, but this is how I decide to play it. So like it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's okay. And also Ash is such an amazing champ. If you can play Ash early game, like try to play her. Her ability to slow your units is just insane. It's really good. And once again, we win and we are at 8 win streaks. So even though we spent a lot of gold leveling up from 5 to 6, I do like make 40 gold at 3-5, which is like crazy. And also in the carousel, I pick Urgoth with a tear and a bow to build like Last Whisper and also like the Redemption. And also, you guys might be thinking, yeah, I'm playing FRELJORD. Why am I building Last Whisper? Yeah, FRELJORD is going to be active only after 8 seconds of the start of the battle. So you have to wait for the first 8 seconds and then FRELJORD procs, and then you do like crazy damage. But until that time, there's nothing that you can do. So that is why I decide to actually build the Last Whisper, and Last Whisper helps me in a lot of battles in the late game, which you guys will see. And once again, this match is easy, but right here, I see this guy having an Aphelios. So I am like, no way. He has an Aphelios, so I have to tear up and I have to roll. But I do be a slight bit greedy because of the fact that I am at like 100 health at 3-7, and I'm gonna go to level 7 right here, right now. So I'm just like, okay, I can wait. And also, I must have waited here to build a like Deathblade instead of Giant Slayer, but I'm like, okay, it's all right. It's all right. We can manage. Is why like I want to be as strong as possible at this point because I'm like rolling right now for at least 1 Aphelios, and I am unlucky that I don't see a single Aphelios on like the 50 gold reroll, which is bad, but at the same time it's all right. And also this guy Piltover cashed out, and his action just like one shots. Here again I make a crazy choice. I have Joe Lotus, which is good on this build. I have 85 health, so Golden Egg is also amazing. But I'm like, 4 FRELJORD is just insane with this build. So I don't know what to pick, and I end up picking 4 FRELJORD to make sure that I am as strong as possible. And also sorry for the black screen because I don't know what happened. Like it just stopped. And once again, I'm donkey rolling here to look for one single Aphelios. If I get one single Aphelios, I think the comp is done. The comp is really strong. Aphelios 1 is equally strong because he's more than an AD champ. He's an attack speed champ. And we already have Urgot 2. So all I'm looking for right now is to get my hands on one single Aphelios so that I can replace this Jhin for that. But unlucky, we are not going to be getting that. And we still end up losing a lot of our battles. And once again, we donkey roll to try to find that single Aphelios, which I don't think we do, but I might be wrong, and I am wrong. So we do find that Aphelios. So now I know that I'm strong. Now I think I can like chill, relax, and get my board together. And it just is insane. And my man is playing like challenger, and I do lose to this guy. Because like his Yasuo is just busted, and my Urgot does not have any items, so it's a good thing that I lost by 1. But right now, if I would have picked the golden egg, okay, I would have taken a lot more damage, and also I would not have like survived for this long. And once again, right here, I pick Sejuani in Carousel with like 2 bows, so that I can actually go ahead and build some items on my Urgot, and I'm thinking like, do I want another Last Whisper? And I say like no, but Rudons is really good on Urgot. So I go ahead and build Rudons, and I wait on those 2 items because I can build Hodge and I can build Titan's Resolve, and that is what I end up building. And in 2 turns, we do have like the final drops as well. So I wait till that time to make sure that we are like healthy enough and we can like preserve. And right here I replace Wayne with Vi to make sure that I have 2 bruises, and 2 bruises are really strong. Actually, they're really strong, and I am actually surprised at this battle because of the fact that I win this battle. Okay, my opponent has 2-star Aphelios, while I have only 1-star Aphelios, and I am surprised that I win that. I think it is mainly because of the 4 FRELJORD and my Ashe, but I might totally be wrong. And he also had only 1 sword on his Aphelios, while I have like 3 items on my Aphelios, and he had like 2 Rage Blades and everything. So I might be wrong, but like this is just insane. Right here, as I was saying, I have Hodge, and also I break open the anvil to find a chain vest that gives almost perfect items on my Urgot, and I'm just happy. Right now we are strong. All I have to think about right now is to go to level 8 and then like get a 2-star Aphelios and put in the Shen. And then I look here, okay, in this match, my Aphelios is just like gone. And I'm like, how the hell did that happen? And then I realized his Zeri had Radiant Rabadons, right? Yeah, his Zeri had Radiant Rabadons, and I'm like, well, okay, that's GG. But this guy, man, this guy was like crazy. I think I win against this guy, but I'm not sure. I think Urgot actually saves me here. Once again, his Kaisa one-shots my Aphelios. So here I am thinking like, no, we are so weak. So we have to tier up and we have to look for that 2-star on our Aphelios, and also we need to find a spare Shen. And I just don't end up finding a single Aphelios, but I do find a Shen, which is actually lucky because now I have my board set up. This is my final board. All I have to do is find 2-star Vi, 2-star Shen, and 2-star Aphelios, and the comp is done. And if I get a Sion, replace Vi with Sion, and I'm just good. But without the 2-star Aphelios, he just gets blasted down really fast. And I feel like that was the, yeah, look at that. If I did not have itemized Urgot, this match was also a loss. But I was lucky enough that Urgot could be the cleanup crew for this match, and we did look like really strong. We hit an Aphelios, we hit another Aphelios in the next roll, which is just amazing. And I end up picking up Morello from the carousel because Marilla Ash is really good and we don't have any anti-heal. We don't have any anti-heal. Morello Ash is busted. So that is why Morello Ash and Morello Senna are really, really good because they can actually hit most of the board. And getting the Morello right here versus this guy, I think helped me win the game. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Like, Morello Ash is one of the best, like, support units and items that you can have. And right here, I still donkey roll to try to find the 2-star Shen or 2-star White to make sure that I'm as strong as possible. And I think I make a mistake here, positioning wise. Yeah, I wanted to put the Taric right there, but like I mess up and my 1-star units are going to be on Yasuo, and Yasuo just goes to my backline and he just takes out the Aphelios like it's nothing. That was a positioning diff. I must not have positioned like that, and that was a big, big error from my part, which actually I think cost me this game. But it's all right. We still have 26 health to work with, and we made it to top 3. And top 3, if you can see, is actually a bruiser comp and also a challenge. I think it's a challenge. I might be wrong. I might actually be wrong, but let me see. I think it's 6 challenger or the Yasuo Kaisa player with Heimerdinger. Yeah, 6 challenger, and then like 6 bruiser with the Renekton 3. And I am really, really like lucky that I made it to top 3. But here on out, I am thinking like, what do I want? I don't need blue buff. I don't need like Ionic Spark. So I end up building the Death Blade on that guy because of the fact that I'm playing Deadeye. So the more AD I have, the more sniping ability that I have. And yeah, this is the Rek'Sai player, right? Who has like 3-star Rek'Sai and he is just going chomps. And I am like here, no, the Rek'Sai is already in the back line. He's already on my Urgot. I am like done. But to my surprise, okay, to my surprise, I somehow managed to win this battle because I had Last Whisper and Giant Slayer on my Aphelios. Giant Slayer, it does more damage to units with 160 plus health, and also Last Whisper reduces like armor and MR. And right here, once again, my idea is on the positioning is I put my Taric in front because I know I'm going to get Zephyred. And then I put the Sejuani in the behind because I'm 100% sure I can actually make it. Like my Sejuani is going to be the one that is going to be targeted by the Renekton, and I was like, okay, so he can tank for so much that I can actually survive and I can take out his Renekton, but I was wrong because his Renekton just jumps through my Sejuani and targets my tank. So now I realized that I must actually have the Renekton not be on the same side as my Aphelios. And once again, right here, I get really, really lucky with the positioning, you know. The Aphelios is on the Urgot side, sorry, not the Urgot side, the Yasuo side. But what happens is his Yasuo does not go for my Aphelios, instead it goes for the Urgot, which actually helps me win the game. And on the carousel, I think I end up I end up picking up the Deadeye emblem because now I am like, if I can beat the Bruiser player, I'm facing up against the Challenger player with 6 Deadeye. His Kaisa could get one-shotted in the backline, and I think I win. So what I do is I start donkey rolling. I start donkey rolling to try to get my hands on other additional Deadeye, and to my surprise, I think I do. Or I do not, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I like, let's see. Yes, I do, and I changed like, yeah, I replaced, I must not have replaced Taric because Taric was giving me Targon, but I want to cap out my board as much as possible. So that is why I went ahead and did this. And to my surprise, my 6 Deadeye board actually beat his Bruisers, and I'm like surprised. And also the Bruiser player loses to the Challenger player, and I'm like, okay, now this is an easy win, right? I'm pretty sure I can win this, right? And I replace the I do put in Shen for Bastion, so I replace this guy. Who's that? Y for Y for like the 6 Deadeye. And I'm like, okay, if my unit, my Deadeyes, can snipe his Callista and Kaisa, I think we got this. But to my surprise, I just get one-shotted. My units get one-shotted, and I'm just like, damn, that's sad.